Welcome.
First and goal. Mahomes swings it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City! Ready, down! Put.
Hello? You play to win the game. I don't want winners. I want people that want to win.
Welcome in to this edition of the Play Call Sheet. I am Dale, and with me today we got Coach Lee in the building. What's up, Coach?
Back up in here. Happy Monday, everybody. Back at it like we mad at it, man. Can't wait. Let's do it.
That's right. That bum Will, he's here, but he's away at the moment. He'll be here in a second, though. How you doing today, Coach?
Man, I am doing wonderful, my brother. We are even closer. We had some football part of the way Thursday, but man, I'm seeing saw some the little league coaches in the meeting at the fields today. Football is upon us, and I can smell it in the air, brother.
Yeah, man. It's coming for sure. Look, I'm up here watching NFL Network, which is all about practice, and not even watching actual practice. It's them talking about practice. Okay, that's what I'm watching, Coach. Itching.
Practice, huh?
Yeah, itching for some football, Coach. That's what it is, man. Still got a lot of different things happening around the league. People holding in on to get that money, hadn't gotten it yet. Some people have gotten their money. You got camp fights going on. You got people getting put on IR. You got rumors of people getting put on IR and all this stuff. Like, man, it's a lot going on right now.
It's a lot of unsettling for preseason. You think now the rosters be said, ideas what's going on, but you got the holdouts and sides mad at one another. It's still kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. It is, man. Look,
The champ is here.
Oh my gosh. So, what's up with you, man?
Started trouble, you know me.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Getting booted off Facebook, nothing new. Don't start none, won't be none.
Always getting put in timeout, and then you come out of timeout, and you just learn zero lessons for being put in timeout, right?
I don't got time for lessons. I got people to attack.
Huh? That's it. That's the
Will
way.
How we doing today?
I'm just watching some NFL Network, man. Watching them talk about practice.
Were you watching about something of one of our 40 topics tonight? I love it. We have so much to get down on. Let's get it.
Yes, and even more to get into. Because like one of the rumors was Xavier Legette, the rookie wide receiver for the
Carolina,
Panthers.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
This is great.
The rumor was that he broke his foot.
That's not great. Not what I thought. This is terrible.
Yeah, so he got the MRI, though it did not reveal a broken foot. So we will see how long it takes for him to come back.
You're playing with my heart, Dale. Jesus.
But that's one of those rumors out there, that we just, was hearing and stuff. So
Playing with my emotions, man.
So yeah.
So I swear, Dale wants to work at TMZ so bad.
Isn't that the guy that was voted the most country person on his team?
What is that? What are we watching? 3 Strikes?
Well, listen, this guy here needs to get an NFL contract because he is running from the police.
That's pretty impressive.
Handcuffed. All right.
This is literally the scene from 3 Strikes.
And he got flip flops on.
He ate
Oh,
shit.
it's even more impressive.
Yeah, no, the flip flops is honestly maybe more impressive.
This dude needs a contract. All right. Mickey Loomis, make
You
it
hear that,
happen,
Speedy?
baby. That man was impressive.
Nah, look, he started that like CD. He ended it like Daniel Jones, though. Not that
That's funny.
That's it.
Speaking of Daniel Jones, I got a quick little extra story in case it wasn't on the docket.
Slide it in.
Fights, of course, whatever they do, joint practices, it's literally just Fight Club that they don't talk about because that's all that's going to happen at a joint practice is fights. But the Giants got it. Yeah. Oh, he was ready, huh? Look.
That was literally the next thing we was going to talk about. So.
In the red jersey. I'm really on it then, huh? I didn't even look. That's crazy.
Yeah, the joint practices
it's the red.
led to a fight
not
between
16.
the Giants and the Lions.
Yeah, Goff was in there. But yo, bro comes through out here. He's somewhere in here. There was like 13 fights, so this is going to be one of many.
Yeah, it's just one of them.
But at one point, Daniel Jones came through. Like, not on my watch. And I was like, yo, for an extremely unlikable player so far career-wise, that's a move. That's a good move right there. Like, you want to win some hearts and minds, man. You had that red jersey on running to the pile, man. For real. That's like that time short little half black me hopped into a mosh pit at a concert. The respect was real because they was like, yo, that motherfucker got in there. Why? So yeah, man. That's one of the signs, man. We gotta have a camp start without some fights. So. Yeah, especially joint practices. If you don't, I almost feel like you a bitch if you don't fight at a joint practice.
You gotta get the side eye for that. Like,
right, like I'm saying, like, yo,
you op or something? You fan?
Yeah. And the other thing you gotta know is that camera's always running. So any motherfucker who was doing some of these, we gonna see that.
Yeah.
We gonna see that in the film room. You're gonna have to answer.
Absolutely.
Take your ass to a goalpost.
The eye in the sky don't lie, baby. You better go help your teammates.
So we got Bernard up in here. What up, Bernard? GTA 6 preview, fellas. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, B. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like doing previews in general, and especially GTA previews, because first of all, half of them shit be fan made on Unreal Engine. It's not even the game we get in. I know it's an official one though, and the other part is like that game is still like 3 years away. I can't.
Oh wow!
I think it's 26. It's supposed to drop.
3 years away?
It's not 3. I'm exaggerating. I think it's 26.
Oh,
2026.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Kawan, North goes through Baltimore and or Bengals, depending on old line.
All right, so yeah, let's start there.
That might be the second best division in football.
The AFC North.
They might be first.
Yeah. Who's going to win the AFC North? I would say. Has anybody got the Vegas odds?
Oh, Vegas odds for the bowl?
For the division. Because that's how you tell the real thing.
Baltimore 110, Cincinnati 180, Cleveland 600, and the Steelers 1100.
Okay, there we go. So
those were
those betting odds.
Oh, that division.
Who's that from?
Some quarterback play.
That is from. Hold on 1 second. It's according to Vegas Insider.
Okay. So, just looking at that, I mean, I was always favorite with Baltimore being the favorite, but okay, so Lamar Jackson coming off MVP year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be his second year in that offense. From
Aaron.
Yes. So
got a running back.
And he got a running back now. Yes.
A healthy running back.
Yeah, you buried the lead, the running back.
So
What do you?
I don't see any reason why Baltimore wouldn't be the favorite. Will, what you think about AFC North?
Yeah, it's always scrappy. I think it's the Bengals to lose. Even though I like the Ravens and what they got, I still honestly, I don't know. Regular season, they'll be fine. It's the playoffs that I worry about with the Ravens.
I got a question about the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Other than Zay Flowers, who is their standout guy in receiving corps?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Look at that.
Bateman, yeah. Aguilar, underachiever.
All
It's
of
the
them
guy
are
Andrews, the guy Likely. I give him that.
Yep.
But the receiving corps, that's a little suspect.
Yeah.
Those tight ends are great.
What the fuck? How did I give him the wrong link?
See, Kawan said, who did he say? He was Baltimore and the Bengals. Yeah. And the sad part about it, it should be Cleveland, but you know how I feel about their QB.
Jello pudding.
Because they probably have the most talented roster on both sides of the ball, but their QB is can't count on him. I think he's watched.
Yeah, so I am looking at what you were saying, Coach. That the wide receivers, I mean, yeah, it drops off, but you're looking at 2 number 1 picks, and so my guess is the Ravens feel really confident in those 2 guys being their top guys. And Aguilar, you know, he can add a speed dimension to it, and Hardy as well add another more speed to the outside. But yeah, I got to think you're looking at a lot of two tight end sets.
Mm-hmm.
That
was the other thing I heard.
Your best 2 wide receivers, and then you got your running back, and that gives them an extra blocker. It makes all the sense in the world.
So that was the other thing I heard, that they're pretty much turning Likely into their second receiver.
Okay.
That they want to split him out a lot this year, like move him all around, but he's definitely not going to line up in your traditional tight end roles nearly as much as Andrews will, unless of course Andrews get hurt. Yeah, very much a hybrid.
Sure.
Very much the way the New England Patriots treated Aaron Hernandez when he was here.
I'm about to say, dare I say, Frank Wycheck?
Oh yeah, Frank. I mean, Frank. That's before they were even doing it. That's back when tight ends were still just tight ends, like blocking.
He's one of my favorite players all time.
Frank was a beast. Music City Miracle.
Yes, sir.
All because of his throw. What up, Two? Two came in here with the shades on.
What's good with y'all, man? My friends left me without the link or something, man. I'm like, damn. The link I seen, I guess, was the Bleacher show. I didn't get but that's all good, man. Y'all hold it down the way y'all hold it down. I'm on the back. I got you the link. I was about to go to sleep. I was about to let y'all run in the freeway, but I said it would have been wrong of me to go to sleep and not get my thoughts in on some of these topics tonight. But what's going on, fellas? You know,
glad to have you, fam.
The offseason play call, she can't go on without me, man. What's wrong with these people?
About to Jake us, man.
Anthony, we haven't got to Pittsburgh yet. That's why I said this might. You know what? I'm gonna change my. I said it might be the best division. I'm gonna go with Will. I think this is the best division in football. Because the division I was thinking that might be, they're top heavy, and that's the NFC North.
Definitely the most competitive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
They also play a brand of football that 2 times out of the year, that's some bullshit. Like because they just hit hard.
That entire division plays the same kind of football.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's just cannibalism.
Travels well.
Yeah.
They're gonna bludgeon you to death.
Yeah,
and force you to not make a mistake.
So let's talk about their defense in Baltimore. Roquan Smith still leading the charge in the middle there. But what do you guys think about the pass rushers?
Matabuke, I like that kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's the real deal. So I think they're fine. Just to have a guy that good on one end, it just helps everybody else at the other end. They always have good good guys off the edge. It's not like they ever really are lacking in that area. It may not be elite every year, but
Van Noy here and see if they get more out of him.
This is second year there?
Yeah.
You just got the OG presence, you know. Baltimore carries one or two of those guys. You know.
I really like their secondary with the two safeties, Marcus Williams and Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah. Hamilton's a stud. Hamilton is everything that they thought the kid out of USC was going to be. Taylor Mays.
Yeah. Yep.
And Baltimore still has the secret weapon, man.
What's that?
The best kicker in the game.
Yeah, they do have
Justin
Tucker.
Hook him.
Justin Tucker. That's right.
Tucker, the mother.
All right. So who finished? Picked to finish second in the division, Coach?
I think the Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Just cause of pitch. I mean, because of Watson and Cleveland, man. He's the whole cog right there that can either make or break their season.
And at $250 million.
Yeah, that shouldn't even be a question.
It definitely is the Ravens to take. It definitely is the Ravens to take. Cincinnati, if they're healthy, they can compete. We've seen them compete. The Browns competed last year. They're gonna look to do the same. And Pittsburgh can't be left alone too long as being the worst team in the division. So it's gonna be definitely a competitive division. And like you said, man, they all play each other twice. You know, same styles. That means, guys, if you're playing these games, man, unders. Take the unders in these physical AFC North games, man.
AFC North games, yes, for sure.
Ravens won. Cincinnati second. Cincinnati, I guess. I'll say Cleveland third, Pittsburgh fourth.
And the thing that's crazy, spots 2, 3, and 4. It's not much of a difference between them.
It's not. And I wanted to flip flop. You know, y'all know the slogan. But I'll see how this team plays this year. We'll see.
I know. Let me ask you this in regards to the Bengals. 2-part question. If Burrow has a significant injury again this year, do we start to question durability? And if so, do we see that season he took the team to the Super Bowl as a abnormality?
Well, they've already started that conversation. So if he gets hurt again seriously, then it's not even a question. That'll be the narrative, and it'll be earned. You gotta stay on the field. Got to stay on the field.
It's already been in my mind. But if the public wants to overall make that their stance, then I agree with them wholeheartedly.
Somebody got the Browns winning that division. That's funny. Got to be a Browns fan, correct?
More than likely.
So,
what up, Bobby?
Steelers in the basement. It all depends on their quarterback play.
That's the thing. That team's been a quarterback away for a couple years now.
Decent running game. Much improved receiving core.
Yeah.
Great top defense.
Yeah. Playmakers on the defense. Not even that it's even a great defense, but guys who make plays, make things happen.
So I can't just discount them. I mean, you know me when it comes to, I hope Fields balls out this year. I want him to ball out.
Yeah.
I think if Fields can get that, because I heard he's been kind of out-competing Russ so far.
I think Russ has been hurt.
Has he?
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
They know they got Russ on the rental for 1 year, and there's a big question mark for.
Yeah, like a calf string, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, you can't discount Chubb, man. That dude is RoboCop.
So, this is some footage of Jamar Chase holding in So he's not actually practicing. He's in attendance and still waiting on that new contract. It hasn't happened yet, and I don't believe it's going to happen to at least the second week of preseason after the second game, because that's when, in my opinion, that's when some of the urgency starts to kick in for NFL. NFL don't do anything ahead of time. That's the way they operate. I don't understand how they operate that way, but that's what they do.
It makes sure you just knock the sweat off your forehead. That's what they do. They've been doing it for years, and it's great business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's a lot more than Jamar Chase to come here. But in all, hey, you don't need to do none of this right now. This has become the norm of star players. Even if he wants the contract money and all, he probably wasn't going to practice anyhow. That's just me giving a take. But if he's stretching for his bread now, man, hey, Cincinnati don't push, man. So that's gonna be interesting to see, man. They might have to end up pushing on this one.
Bobby, you're a Browns fan. How much faith do you have in Watson?
He said nope. I'm not a Browns fan. Nobody wants to claim the Browns. That's sad.
We have to see this. We've seen some progression from them in the last 5-6 years, but we're always gonna try to get more out of them. I mean, let's see what they can do this year. I mean, it's all Watson's hands. I don't know how many times they can go to the second, third, fourth string QBs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long the fan base is gonna want to deal with that. Let's see if he can string in some good games along with that defense playing real stellar. Chubb's RoboCop. Let's see if he can revive that. It's a lot of questions there, but just for them being in the conversation is pretty dope, at least for their sake, you know, because when were the Browns somewhat in the conversation? I mean, since their the merger, since they came back to the league. So, you know, fans are going to be upbeat about it anyway, man. But ultimately, their $200-something man needs to, you know, I guess in this sense, not give massages on the field. He needs to stomp on backs.
What's been the word on him in training camp? What have they been saying? Is anybody paying attention to
It's been relatively quiet.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Probably for the best with dealing with him.
That's
exactly.
Good. It's excellent. It's excellent for him to be quiet.
No news is good news with that man.
You don't want to. I mean, obviously, if you look at the Browns, you know, maybe him 1, Chubb 2 with his injury coming back, but you don't even want all that noise right now. You know, you want to be able to go in training camp smooth, you know, work through your progressions, you know, see what's been going on wrong, hopefully get right. He has the pieces to do it. You know what I'm saying?
They definitely got a nice wide receiving core. I'm looking at Jerry Jeudy, Elijah Moore, Mara Cooper. Then you got Cedric Tillman on the bench, Jamari Thrash, David Bell.
Best receiving core in the division?
Yeah. This is some good depth. Really good depth. You got young players. That's what you need. Got to have young players, Will.
Other people have young players. They're not the only team with young players, bro.
I have heard one thing I have heard though is Watson and Jeudy are developing some good chemistry together. Maybe
that's important because
I forgot they got Then now we're talking. This is all given in the Deshaun's getting a mini little Houston Texans bag, and he probably didn't have as much good receivers in Houston than he got right now.
Now he got better receivers now, but Jeudy, look,
isn't that the guy that Steve Smith called out?
Yes.
Yeah, he was my favorite. He was my favorite receiver in that draft, and so far, Steve Smith's been right. He's been jacked, just a guy. He's not special yet. So like, hopefully working with Watson will help him, but also he runs too high. He's gonna get hurt all the time. I don't believe
that's been his problem. That's been his problem.
He runs too
always
high.
Hurt.
And I said that coming out. He runs too people don't understand what I'm saying. Like, yo, he runs too upright. It's like
He get behind his pads.
He's only like 6'1", 6'2". He does not get low. He runs high. He gets cracked and he gets out. He'd be out of games. I don't know.
Yep.
But if he can stay on the field, he's definitely talented still. So, and he gonna be open.
Still got the best defensive player in the league on the other side.
Yeah. Okay.
Judy is better than Aguilar. Okay, but just barely. And honestly, that's splitting hairs because like
both underachievers.
Yeah, career.
Aguilar's what, 14?
Yeah. Judy is better, but not like some crazy amount to make it even worth mentioning.
Okay, let's talk Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay.
Pittsburgh, surprising. Will Najee Harris make it past the trade deadline?
No.
I agree with you too.
Yeah, probably not.
Who's going to trade for him?
The fucking Cowboys should trade for him.
Don't be surprised if around that time they're kind of overachieving or whatever the case may be, because it was rumors during the offseason that they were sniffing around.
Perfect back for y'all. It's exactly what y'all need.
And Zeke looks slow. They're saying the guy that was predicted to not even make the team has probably had the best count. And was it Royce Freeman, I think?
Royce Freeman.
Is that his name? The guy from the Rams?
He's been a couple places.
Oh, yeah, running back.
Why is that, Bobby? Are Cowboys notorious about drafting tough guys? Is that what?
No, they don't want his soft who? Najee Harris?
Yeah.
Listen here, if our core of guys are not doing what they're supposed to do, and that's the reason in the Achilles heel, then yeah, you go get a guy maybe like him, you know.
The rumor mill says that the Steelers are in contention for trading for Ayuk. I don't know what they're talking about giving up, but
that would
I can see that.
That would instantly make them the best receiving core.
Because I think Pickens has a breakout season this year. He showed flashes last year.
Yes,
but that was with
the worst quarterback
play.
His quarterback was ranked 36th amongst active starters. There's not 36 starters. That's all I'm saying.
He's worse than Daniel Jones.
Ow. And impressive, honestly.
I think Roman Wilson got hurt too during camp.
This year?
Yes, the rookie draft, right? Yeah.
Okay.
From Michigan, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Receiver, yeah. Is he like hurt for like season?
So he's walking around
week to week
with a wrap on his ankle, no boot.
Oh, he's fine.
So
he'll be back.
We'll see what happens.
But it'll mess with the timing, of course, and you don't want to get hurt now. But
yeah, I mean, as a rookie, you got to build that timing and build that trust in your quarterback.
Who's their second receiver? Is it still Van Jefferson?
Yeah,
he's still there.
Ugh.
He's still there. Quez Watkins is there.
Quez stretches the field, but he's not like a.
Nah, he's a gadget player.
Calvin Austin's a player who could develop. But yeah, they need Roman Wilson to step up.
So
Scotty Miller.
Oh, Scotty, little fast Scotty too.
There you go.
Who's to the right? Who's the rest of these guys?
It doesn't matter.
Deuce Watts, Desmond Patrick. He wasn't lying. God. Oh, is that my guy Cope though? They do got Cope.
Who's that?
Well, Jacob Copeland.
Jacob Copeland. He just got crazy bounce. He can't do shit else. That dude could jump over the goalpost though.
Maryland receiver, 5'11".
Yeah, Maryland, because he had to leave here because we were done with him in Florida.
That's the connection.
Yeah, he was a Gator. He was a Gator for like his first 3 seasons. And underachieved. Remember, that's the Jacob Copeland. That's the kid whose mother walked off when he picked Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The one who wanted to go to Alabama? Georgia. I think it was Georgia. Or was it LSU? Oh, it might have been LSU.
No.
Whoever it was, he didn't go where the fuck they wanted him to go, and his mother walked off.
I think it was Alabama.
That's him right there.
It was Alabama, I think.
That's wild, man.
And he was right. She was wrong because if he went to Alabama, he'd have never fucking played. He'd have never stopped still. I promise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
come on.
that's the AFC North then. In a nutshell. So now should we go to the NFC North and preview that one? I forgot about this thing.
Oh yeah, you didn't play our graphic, bro. We had graphic for this.
The NFC North.
Yeah, my early production days.
Why we had a graphic for him, they didn't play it. Fuck y'all.
I forgot. You know, I remember the second time around.
Second time around.
So get it.
All right, Coach, do you have the favorites according to Vegas, NFC North standings, or the favorite to win the division?
Who's the favorite to win the
Lions,
division?
right?
The favorites, okay, the Lions plus 150, the Packers plus 225, the Bears plus 350, and Minnesota dismal plus 750.
There we go. Anybody taking Minnesota?
Hell no.
3 is. And Sean's weak sauce behind.
No, he know better. He won't choose them to win it.
They're taking them, but Minnesota's a long shot, a jet by a long shot. So I don't think nobody's taking them. Is anybody taking the Bears?
You better.
I'm gonna pick 350 on the Bears. You know that at plus 350, baby.
Oh, that shit you was talking leading up to the draft, and then after the draft about the Bears, the Bears. Hey, you better take the fucking Bears.
Religiously. I guess in the family now at STWF that I every year will put a little chump change towards the Bears winning the division. It could probably buy me a sub, a drink, something not expensive, but shout out to the Bears. I'm a private supporter of the Bears. I want them to be great one day. I want the Bears to be somewhat good one day.
Because
we seen them. We seen those Devin Hesters in the days. We seen those days. Predicated by the defense and stuff like that. But how about if you had imagine if Chicago had a good offense and the offense was the reason why they won games. You look at their whole organization, from the 85 championship, though they had Walter Payton, one of the best running backs ever. Shout out that man. But
only 100 speed in Madden ever. I'm pretty sure. Maybe they had Moss one year, but
the process.
Shout out to Devin Hester, Hall of Famer Devin Hester from the Bears. So, I guess while we are talking about the Bears, we can mention they played in the Hall of Fame game on Thursday. That did not finish, but we got enough. We saw enough. And what did you guys think of the kickoff?
I'm not. It doesn't bother me.
I like the idea that there's an opportunity to return one now.
Right.
And see what happens. Yeah, let's enjoy this.
Imagine scores start getting picked up by people doing that and running the ball back. Imagine.
Yeah.
That'll be
so that's
wild.
what it looked like. Just that little part there.
Yeah. And there's still wrinkles to it that we don't know. I also don't think that we saw any of the advanced strategy that will be used because they didn't want to get
right.
Rule change as well.
Exactly. They play everything vanilla in the NFL in preseason. So that makes sense that we haven't seen everything there is to see when it comes to the kickoff. So Devin Hester making it to the Hall of Fame. It's probably something just as a special teams guy, kind of surprising, or was his career something that you looked at and thought automatically, you put that guy in the Hall of Fame, he's great. Is that what you thought, Coach?
I absolutely did. He's the most electrifying kick returner outside of Dion that I've seen in my lifetime. He's a threat to go the distance every way, anytime he touches the ball. The only knock I have is shame on Chicago for having to justify the salary that they were paying him at one point in time. Because at one point, he was the best return man in the game, and they compensated him so they feel like they need to get more money out of him, having to playing receiver and coming out the backfield. And then I think all those excessive hits is what ultimately led to him probably having to to step down sooner rather than later.
Yeah,
I never got mad at either party for him having to play like that, because who we just mentioned before him as probably the second best. He's the second. Hester's the second best kick returner, who's the first. Dion, right? And it happened after a while. It probably happened a little bit earlier in Hester's career, but Dion started playing receiver. You know what I'm saying? Started doing other things, and I feel like Hester's career was granted to kind of do that. But the way the NFL was, and basically you keep it real, he was their best player. You're gonna give your best player a lot. You know what I'm saying? And in his career, probably a shorter career for him. But at the end of the day, man, if you got to do that, if you look like your career was like, I'm a kick returner, and then I become a wide receiver, like. I become a wide receiver. Like, what? Like, I'm in the prime of the offense. Like, I ain't got to wait to kick the ball, return for a touchdown. I got to actually chance to score touchdowns on Sundays within the offense. I'm happy as hell for that. And that's the extra step in your career as a Hall of Famer. There's not a lot of people that can say they play both sides of the football.
Right. Yep.
Then he started off as a cornerback, right?
Started off as a cornerback.
And that too. So it's a luxurious. Like, we look at Dion. And we're not going to say Hester's better than Dion, but goddamn, man, if you look at it, shit, they sit at the table one day, there might be a lot of similarities, you know what I'm saying, more than differences. Maybe the only difference is that Prime was Prime and Prime's persona, the way he came about stuff.
Oh, for sure. That helped a lot.
But other than that, you know what I'm saying?
It still does.
Crazy.
But Dion is one of the few, Hester's one of the few players, though, that I've seen Dion just openly show admiration towards. And he's admitted before that Hester was a better return man than him.
Yeah.
Anthony, was he a good wide receiver? I just glanced at his numbers. Not so much.
I don't know too much from that wide receiver.
He wasn't. And you started to see that trend, like where, like, for instance, like Dante Hall with the Chiefs, and we'll get. I ain't trying to backtrack a lot, but him too. Yes. Like the Chiefs ended up. He ends up being one of our best players, not like just like our overall best player. So we're gonna give him some touches offensively. Like sometimes not the way to go, but for the player,
it didn't work out.
Happy as hell.
Do you think a disservice was done to Hester because he had to play with the likes of Rex Grossman?
Yes, for sure. That didn't help either.
Sexy Rexy.
That too, but that's probably the reason why he was able to be the receiver, maybe. Because you had a guy like Rex Grossman. And it was probably easier to give Devin Hester the ball in stride than to go launch a ball to a receiver 20 yards out, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case is.
True. It's true. A lot of playing the West Coast offense without wanting to. Hester, 255 catches, 3,311 yards for 13 a catch, 16 touchdowns.
Okay.
I think Miles Austin
more than that. Yeah, it's more catches than I thought it was, honestly. So, all right, let's talk about this year's Bears team. DJ Moore is coming off of getting a new contract extension. They invested in Roman Doomsday and Keenan Allen. So, the receiving core is, I think, set. You still got Cole Kmet at tight end. Gerald Everett as the other tight end. And in the backfield, you got Swift and Khalil Herbert and also Roschon Johnson. How'd you think Roschon Johnson looked the other night, Coach?
Now we're talking about people running high. He still runs too high for me.
Yeah.
I think, but he's from He's from the place I love, so I'm gonna support him.
So it's faith and belief, man. The roster, they're already charging it to the game as an upgrade, and it is an upgrade. I guess the Chicago faithful has something to root about, coming into the season, as they should. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they got the best player in the NFL draft this year. Let's see if he shows it. And if he can show it with what he's got, it could be an exciting season for the Bears. I mean, it may not be a playoff appearance, but hey, people play from week 14 to 16 to try to get a berth. Now, if you can try to go get a berth in this first year, then I mean, that's dope. If you don't, hey, then you just rebuild next year. Just know that for the next 4 years, you're gonna have this guy behind center.
I mean, look, this coach is on the hot seat for sure. The GM should be on the hot seat too.
Oh, Eberflus is gone. Well, the GM just got there. This is second year.
Okay.
Eberflus is if they're not at least in second in their division,
right,
by the trade deadline, he might be up out of there beforehand.
Okay.
Surprised they brought him back this year, to be honest.
I can agree with that, Coach.
But
I can agree with that.
dare I say he's just holding the seat warm for possible Lincoln Riley?
Oh Lord.
Lincoln Riley gonna get that job, man.
He may. No, because he is. USC will be playing in the Big Ten now. We're gonna be used to the weather. People gonna kind of see him in action. They might be doing a soft interview. And I think the GM for the Bears is the former commissioner for the Big Ten, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe.
Hey, I'm just.
Hey, you going young,
man.
If Matt gets fired, they're going young. It's not a bad look. It's not a bad choice.
That's the trend now.
Oh no. Let me correct myself. It may be a bad choice, but for what they're looking for, they may go get him. But
you know who he gives me vibes of? What's my guy who was was it Kingsbury?
Oh, Cliff Kingsbury from Arizona.
Yeah, he gives me Kingsbury vibes.
Yes.
Lincoln, he did. He had a good season in Oklahoma, but I'm like, he did okay. But I'm like, he kind of got exposed at USC. He had the better talent, and again, Utah would come in and just beat him up.
Yeah, I feel like you can only keep your pants white for a certain amount of time. We all know this. In college, it's a little easier to get through that grind and keep your pants white. But when they start getting dirty is when it gets real. And a lot of coaches, like you just mentioned, Cliff Kingsbury and Lincoln Riley, when they get to a certain point, they was able to jumpstart Cliff to the NFL for just keeping his pants white for a few years. What the hell was he doing on the field? I mean, he was producing quarterbacks, but he wasn't getting dirty on the field. And he got a coaching job, a good coaching gig, with the Cardinals. And, hey, getting dirty, and to a point where they didn't want your ass no more. You was dirt.
Go ahead and explain your theory again, Coach, while I got the gift up.
I'm all trying to hold my laugh in, Coach. It's so appropriate.
What it is, man. What's the end?
There's a lot of times we get it right. Don't be surprised.
How did we get to Pepe Sylvia? Huh? How did we get to Pepe Sylvia?
Coach just had a whole little theory about things. I'm telling you about how Lincoln Riley gonna get the Bears job. Okay.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. Yeah, that you wouldn't even need all that red tape to get to that decision. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, what do we think about the Bears defense?
We don't think
last year they traded for Montez Sweat, and it worked out for them. They signed him to an extension, and like he's leading their defensive line there.
Yeah, he just casually got in that team and became their best player on defense.
I'm looking at it. They got Sweat, they got Billings, they got Walker, they got TJ Edwards, they got Tremaine Edmonds, they got Kevin Byard, Kyler Gordon. They're pretty decent on defense.
Mm-hmm.
which is their head coach's forte.
Maybe the defense can save his job.
Nah. I think his contract runs out this year. I think they just didn't want to pay him to sit at home.
Right.
In the best case scenario, if he does what he's traditionally has done, they're going to be right back there again next year, drafting Iowa, trading picks to get more picks. They're stocking up on picks right now. They are the Oklahoma City Thunder of football.
Oh, okay. But yeah, you're stocking up for the next guy. That's what you're doing.
Yep.
Chicago looking for gold somewhere.
Yeah. All right. Let's see who else we got. We need to talk about the Lions next.
Ah,
this is the division favorite.
Let's go.
Lions.
Let's get it.
So the Lions, I mean, if anybody watched receiver, you got to see Amon-Ra St. Brown really go through his season and the things he went through to play. And look, you really I just gained a lot of respect for the receivers, man. They're really out there playing their behinds off, and they're going through a lot of different pains. I'm pretty sure every single position has their own thing, right? But this is what I got to see, and so I got new respect for them. So what do we think about the offense here for the Lions, Will? What you think?
I think the offense for the Lions is going to be one of the best units in the league this year, just like they were last year.
They do have the best offensive line in the league.
They have the best line. They have weapons pretty much at every spot. Two-headed monster at running back.
Yep.
Offense is going to be problematic as usual. They were the best offense in the first 8 weeks before the Rams took over to be the best offense for the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who we got week 1? Lions and Rams.
Yep.
That's gonna be a good
What do y'all think about Jameson Williams? I kind of compared him a lot to Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
Being that like their first years, they pretty much was hurt the entire year, and then it came back into another false start or whatever, and they had to go back on the shelf.
Yeah. Yeah, very similar with the underachievement factor. Judy's actually done more. He played a little more, which is sad because he also missed games. But Jameson has that thing that you can't teach. He has 4.3 speed, 4.3 speed. And even after ATLs.
I think he's the uplift. I think he's the guy. Because we kind of know how everybody else is going to play. Fair to say?
Yeah.
This guy is kind of still the unknown, but he can be the extra key that you need. You know, you need a guy like that. You say Ramon St. Brown, shout out to him, played basically with a toe oblique most of the season.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to be able to do that twice in a year. And if he, for some reason, gets hurt and misses time, you need somebody that's going to keep the defense honest. I think he could be a guy that can do that. You know what I'm saying? With Amon in the lineup or maybe Ryan. But overall, we hope the whole team's healthy and he can make some noise. And I'm hoping stay on the field this year, man, because that's going to be something the Lions really need as well, man.
He can make them unstoppable, but he can also make them average.
True.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And look, I found the answer to your question.
It's still that pending lawsuit, isn't it?
And here it is, straight from President Trump.
And maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay? And maybe that's a question you should ask China.
That's hilarious.
Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay? And maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay?
That's where you get your.
Maybe that's a question you should ask.
Trying to make
Arizona. That's where you get your.
Trying to make fans of Arizona wait, and then make them spend all that cash on a $150 Marvin Harrison jersey. That's what they're gonna do, man. Ticket sales are gonna go through the roof in Arizona for that man's jersey, man.
It's a hold on it. It's not being allowed by Fanatics, which has exclusive rights to the jerseys with the NFL.
Yeah.
that pending
So
lawsuit.
Just order you one from China, and you're gonna be all right.
Yeah, they gonna be somebody gonna have on one in the stands.
So all right. So it's crazy. All right, you said it's owned by Fanatics, and they're holding off
Maybe
to sell his jersey. They're holding off to sell his jerseys.
Yeah. So is that a deal because he didn't sign with the PA?
No, it's from when he was with Ohio State.
Right.
They were claiming that he signed a 2-year deal with them, but when he signed it, he was only there for 1 year. So now that he's in the NFL, he's trying to say that his team is trying to say that now that deal should be null and void because it's with him at Ohio State, not with him with the Cardinals.
Uh-huh.
He should lose that case. He signed a 2-year deal. He should lose that case.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get it over with.
Yeah.
But he's a wide receiver, and this is kind of a prima donna move.
Diva. He been a diva. He been a diva since day one.
Yeah, he didn't work out at all or nothing.
Fanatics, I tell the NFL, yo, until we get in this situation, I don't know how he's gonna play. We got his jerseys.
He's not on Madden either because he hadn't signed his deal with the NFLPA yet either.
Listen here.
Yeah, he's not signing with the PA.
My man's about to be created player 99.
99.
That's a scary sight.
You gotta be 30. You gotta be at least 30 to understand that joke.
Created player 99 coming through. If he's created player 99, listen here. I don't think he is, but if he's created player 99, listen here.
He won't play like the original.
Listen here, man.
Or
let's move on to the Packers.
The Tecmo Bowl, the Albert Bentley game.
Oh, there was Albert. That was
instead of Dickerson.
That's hilarious.
That baby Gronk right there.
All right, let's move on to the Packers. And
Do we have to?
this happened at Packers camp here. This kid catches some punts.
Rich Bisaccia, I see you, coach.
Getting coached up. Bang, he caught 2 of them at the same
He
time.
caught that one. That one hurt.
And here we go.
This
the
is
third one.
Is he catching this from the
Yeah,
judge
let's
machine?
get it.
Yeah, for the
That's
jug
impressive.
machine. So the whole Packers team go out there to celebrate with him.
Hell yeah.
That's a good time, man.
Good. This ain't
That's
good,
a
dog, for the NFL right here. This ain't good.
Yeah, good stuff
I'll
from the
tell you
Packers,
why.
man.
Because moments like this are awfully recorded, as we know, and then they end some type of like video entourage or montage during like the most important games in people's lives. So this indication is, man, the Packers might be doing some good things this year. We hope not.
Mm-hmm.
But that type of moment right there is sweet, though, on those sides. But the Packers, man, this division. We just talked about the Bears, who may be shitty. The Lions, who we know are not going to be shitty. You might as well just name America's team now. And then you got the Packers, who could spoil the whole fucking party if they really are who they think they are. So, man.
What you think about the offense?
It got better when they added Jacobs.
Yes.
A lot better. It was already a great offense.
Yeah.
You have 2 different running backs now.
They made Jordan Love happy as well.
It's going to matter about the system they run in, though, because the system before was set up for the way Aaron Jones plays. So if they're going to – Jacobs is a different back. He can do some of those things, but he's more of a traditional back. Look forward to seeing how they –
run between the tackles.
Yeah.
Pound it out.
Musgrave, Kraft, Davis at tight
So I'm
end.
guessing Marshawn Lloyd is going to be part of the equation too.
Yeah. AJ Dillon gone. AJ Dillon about to be out soon. So yeah. Rashawn Lloyd definitely gonna be playing that.
That may be who ends up in Dallas.
Shut the hell up. A BC, you go.
That's a good spot for him, though.
I'm getting an AJ Dillon jersey if you go to Dallas. I'm gonna call him the best running back in Dallas Cowboy history. You go to Dallas, dog.
Wait, AJ Dillon?
Ain't he a BC kid? That's why.
He's a BC kid, baby.
That's why he's saying that.
Oh, okay. I'll leave you alone, bro.
That's like when that's like how you overrate Thomas.
I knew it. I knew it.
You just wait. You just wait.
Oh, I'm always ready. Always ready.
You just wait.
He had them ready to go, boy, at the hip.
Yeah. Well, I just don't like Because that's a BC kid, and I don't like the way he like looked like AJ. Yeah, we overrate our guys too. That happens.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, our BC football team don't have the funds to pay for like stellar offensive line.
So anybody we send is a fucking godsend, man. Like, oh man, we send one to the league. Why you think we like Matty Ice until we embarrass his ass?
Hold on. I'll be real with you though. I'm gonna throw a fact out, and I was gonna throw it out on Wednesday, but I'm gonna throw it out tonight for everybody. Do you know one or two teams that have all major sports have a draft selection out of a college? It's Boston College. It's not LSU.
I wish I had understood this stat.
It's LSU. Basketball prospects from BC get drafted. Football, BC prospect. Baseball.
Baseball too. Yeah.
Hockey. Yes, Dale.
And hockey. Yeah, the hockey one is the hard one to get for most schools.
How much play was hockey?
The hockey. The hockey.
That's a built-in cheat code.
It is. The hockey one is a tough one for most. So any school that is in contention for this, the hockey one, I bet, is where they fail.
That's a funny.
Because most schools, you'll have a baseball, football, and basketball team, but that hockey team is not everywhere.
Right. For sure.
We like LSU or hockey.
Yeah, nobody wants to see anybody from Louisiana on ice.
The ice will melt in Louisiana.
We paid, y'all Cajuns gonna melt the ice.
Green Bay, man. Shout out to Green Bay, man, and shit. They can spoil the party, man. They can do it.
All right. The defense for Green Bay. Jair Alexander leads that defense along with Rashawn Gary on the outside there. I think he just got paid, if I'm not mistaken, huh?
Did he?
What's more to decline on this team? The offense or the defense? The defense?
What was the
I think the defense has the verge of decline. I just have a theory sometimes that the defense has been playing good for so long. I feel that at some point this offense is going to generate so many points, and it's just so big of an offense that's going to be too much on this defense, which means this offense is going to be on the field a lot more. You don't want it for a guy like Jordan Love, coming to his second full year in the league. But this defense here definitely, they're always a 10 defense. You know what I'm saying? So
I think they'll be okay. They're gonna spend less time on the field this year, so that's gonna help them out with the real running game that they have and just that offense overall. Should be able to keep them off the field a little more than in previous years. Because remember, the last previous years, they were asking too much of that defense. And it kind of underachieved. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I like their secondary. Although I don't know who Xavier McKinney is, but
I like the secondary. But I still think, considering, we talked about Jacobs on the offensive side, Jordan's in his second year at the helm. But that receiving core, we watched the maturation process throughout the year and the confidence built. So they're coming into this season with confidence, especially what they did over in Arlington.
And I want to say that Aaron Rodgers didn't like the fact that they went totally young at receiver, right? And then that's when he got up and left.
Good. Who cares?
I think that, and I think it was just a disservice to the head coach as well. Because a lot of times he would change plays at the line of scrimmage, or he would be combative towards the head coach. When you got a receiving core, or you turning over a roster with younger players, you don't need to see that going on.
No.
Yeah.
So it was a mutual thing. I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Yeah, I think they definitely made the right decision with the going young at receiver because, listen, college just churning them out every year, man. You got 4 or 5
come in ready made.
Yeah, just ready to go, man. Add water.
And that's a lot of that has to do with not only the evolution of the offenses in high school, but these kids play these 7-on-7s in the spring.
Yeah, a lot of skill positions.
Yep.
And the 7-on-7 now it used to be school specific, But I think in the last 4 or 5 years, it's evolved into like AAU now.
Yeah,
it's all about AAU. Like you literally yearly AAU.
Yep, that's what it is. AAU for football. So, okay, let's talk some college football. But first, let's get to a break, and we will see you guys. We'll get back from the break. Stick with us. We've also seen a lot of Joe Hendry on NXT television, and not only have we seen him on NXT television, he's like being in prime spots. WWE has to like buy him out or something, right?
I don't know, man. They're playing it perfectly. They're playing it perfectly.
Okay.
He gets all access to the PC. He's doing meet and greets. He's doing autograph signings. I think they're playing it perfectly. And he's still being employed by TNA. We know that his contract ain't up for another few years, so they're playing it perfectly, and everybody's winning. Joe Hendry wins, WWE wins, TNA wins, NXT wins, Shawn Michaels wins, Triple H wins. Everybody's eating.
This is an emergency message. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Also comment and subscribe. Thank you. We now return you to your program.
We're back with the play call sheet, and we're going to be talking some college football. One thing about college football, man, is the polls. It's the polls. You got to look at the polls. So
we don't go for those shits either.
That's right. That's right, man. So I think we're gonna start off with the coaches poll for college football here. So
you got Unk's poll too?
What's that?
We got Unk's poll too?
Coach poll.
Well played. Well played, sir. Well played.
All right, so starting off the coaches poll is Georgia, followed by Ohio State, Oregon, and then number 4, Texas. Coach, how you feel about number 4?
I like it. Hey, well, you see, you know what? This is part of the joy now of being in the SEC. You start at the top of the poll. You play not to lose versus being in the Big 12, not getting respect and being down where you got to climb your way up. This is why the SEC is where they're at, because every year they're in the top of the poll, team after team after team. And even though they beat up each other, SEC beat SEC, we're not going to penalize them too much. They ain't going to drop down that much.
We start high because we the best.
Hey, it's a formula. They cracked it years ago, and it works. And guess what? Because you in the top every year after year, you're going to continue to get the best recruits. So
you think the preseason poll matters?
I'm ready I'm glad that we're in the SEC now. Let's go.
I want you to know, Coach, NCAA football does not agree with you. Every season I've seen so far, Texas is like 4-4 at week 8. It's crazy.
It's gonna be some growing pains.
There'll be a little. Y'all not gonna go undefeated this year, but you'll be good.
Man,
Georgia's gonna be a biggest tap.
Coach, toot your horns for your Longhorns. They are in the polls. Me, Dale, and Will all got something in common to start the season. We are not in the top 25 polls.
Hold on. Put me down there
11?
with you two Yankees over there. All right. Okay, so I am not down there in the bottom of the cellar. Okay, my LSU.
You're not at 25, so we have a conversation right now.
He's right there.
And number 12.
Number 12, right here. Thank you.
Can't wait till we.
My fault. I'm sorry, dog. I'm used to seeing LSU. I'm used to seeing the LSU, not the Tiger.
Yeah.
Which means y'all not gonna be there very long. Y'all probably move down a little bit. Aggression on that. Well, me and Will be in the sale-off for a little bit.
There you go. Y'all two play nicely.
We did it nicely, man.
Next year is our year. We get back.
I got this nice little piece of merchandise today. You know what I'm saying? It was a couple $. You know, it wasn't that much. You know, but I got a Coach Prime. You know, nice hat. You know, for the fall. You know, those November. You know, days. You know, December nights. You know, maybe I can rock it in October. You know, but yeah, I got a Coach Prime beanie. Fly.
There we go.
Shout out to Fanat. Shout out to Dick's Sporting Goods.
I want to throw a flag on a play real fast.
Oh shit.
I'm looking at LSU's schedule this year.
Cupcake.
Dale.
What about it? What about it?
Dale.
Talk to me.
It's
We starting off with USC. We starting off with
give
USC.
you that, but you follow it with Nickel
Whoa.
State.
Hold on. Wait. What did he say? We starting off with USC?
Yeah.
In Vegas. Yes.
Without Khalib? Who cares?
We lost our
Valid
quarterback too. Justin Daniels got drafted. What's the problem?
Terrible.
What's the problem? I'm waiting.
Nickel State #2.
Hey,
Second
you got to
game.
tune up at some point.
South Carolina, UCLA, South Alabama.
UCLA.
Come on,
That's right.
Nah.
That's right. UCLA. That's right.
Nah. UCLA. Nah.
A Big Ten team. That's right. Come on, UCLA.
It's embarrassing.
You got Ole Miss, Arkansas, A&M, Alabama. Then it starts the Floridas, the Vanderbilts. And you close with Oklahoma.
Yeah. I see nothing wrong with that schedule, Coach. What do we compare your schedule? Your schedule's weaker than ours.
Y'all going to lose to Arkansas, by the way.
What? You sound like the people here. Because they always talk,
like
Arkansas is going to beat LSU.
Y'all going to lose to Arkansas. Remember Jaquindon Jackson.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Remember,
get busy.
That coach gets fired.
Get busy.
The coach gets fired this year. That's what's going to happen.
Okay, so my Longhorns got Colorado State. We got Michigan in the big house.
Okay.
Minus the coach.
UTSA.
Minus
Yale
two
Monroe.
coaches. Minus two coaches from Michigan, by the way. The coach from last year and then the coach again from last year.
Mississippi State, Oklahoma, Georgia, Vanderbilt, Florida, Arkansas, Kentucky, and A&M.
Arkansas, Kentucky, A&M.
High top fucking spoiled spoon feeders. Okay. LSU and Texas. Fucking spoiled brats. Listen here.
We're gonna be fine. My game is gonna bounce back. Next year.
Listen here. For the faithful, I hope both of those teams get their asses whooped at some point this season.
I agree.
They're not participating in the college football playoffs, man. I'd rather have Florida and shit. You know what I'm saying? Out to the game. You know what I'm saying?
Let me look at the Gators.
Question for you guys. Question.
Gators gonna get a new coach next year too.
Yeah, they are.
How do you feel about Texas stepping in your crib? Because this is a question for you, because LSU's kind of been that probably second, third, fourth team. You know, depending how you split it, they might win a national title, you know, every now and again. But Texas, we won't talk about Oklahoma right now. We'll see how they do. But they're stepping into your conference and potentially take that second spot from you. And you're here weekly or on Saturdays, you know, but you guys weekly talking to coach, man. This might get intense between y'all. You know what I'm saying? So just let us know that you're not going to try to come at coach if Texas, for some reason, you know, ends up taking that second spot. You know,
no, we're going to be fine.
I promise. No, coach. No, you're stepping into his room, and once you go to your coach, there's going to be a different person.
I should know, but I don't get drawn outside.
Oh, no, it's not going to be you, coach. It's not going to be you. It's going to be your team. Your team's out there playing the game. Ultimately, they're not going to be able to stand if Texas is able to do what we think Texas is going to do.
Dale gives you a lot of, like, comfortable, cool, calm, collective vibes. He's despicable, though. Diabolical. Trust me. Like, we in here making slick remarks and shit. He go in the back and make up a graphic. So play games if y'all want. I got my eye on them.
Oh man, yeah, man. It's gonna be all right. Look, man, it's the Wild West in the SEC, man. Look, Ole Miss is trying to make noise. Okay,
they got a nice little team up there.
Right. That's a problem. Okay, that's what I consider a problem. When little brother tries to come up,
well, that's the thing. The SEC is so dangerous that like every now and then you'll get a team they're the bottom of the SEC, but that still makes them a good football team in any other conference, and they end up starting to play, and they can surprise you. Ole Miss might be that this year. I want Vandy to do it one year, but it's not anywhere near soon. So
this is not good. This is not good coming in. I'm reading projections in the ACC right now, and according to the polls,
ACC football. That means you said
17-team conference. BC is projected to finish 14th.
I don't agree with that. I think they're gonna have.
I don't agree with it either.
I think they're gonna have a surprising year this year.
Oh man, we're in the bottom of the pill. But guess what, man? It's hope. You know what I'm saying? We get an SEC team this year. We get Missouri. Shout out to Missouri. You know what I'm saying? We get them.
Is Missouri schedule?
Open it up.
Yes, I was actually pulling up Missouri's schedule.
Why?
This is the problem, Coach.
Yeah,
okay?
Missouri is. I don't think they get the respect that they get, though. I mean, that they should get, though.
So they should be able to schedule.
Look at the schedule. They don't deserve no respect playing the schedule.
Oh, they got Buffalo? I forgot they got a team in Buffalo.
And BC and Vandy, A&M, UMass. They played UMass.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, they play UMass too?
I digress. Oh, they're going to start getting ran through down here, though.
They making 2 trips to Boston?
No, this is a problem. They could possibly go.
They can start 5-0.
They could possibly get pretty deep, bro.
Starting with A&M, they can lose out.
Nobody's gonna respect this. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose to Auburn, Alabama, OU, and SC. We're not worried about that.
Well, they could be making noise right up until that point, bro, and it's gonna be crazy seeing this junk on college game day.
Oh, don't worry. BC's gonna snap that shit in week 3. All that noise gonna stop.
How long before Missouri goes back to the Big 12?
Oh no, they here to stay. They found their spot. They got their seat. They gonna just keep it warm. They ain't bothering nobody. Keep the checks rolling.
You still get more televised games being at the bottom of the SEC than you do at the top of anywhere else.
You do a Vanderbilt did for the last 30 years. Just keep watching them. That's the recipe for success right there. Is Vanderbilt.
Exactly.
You might as well just stay because what? Every 15 years they get to chase Daniel or something like. They'll be all right. Whatever.
Well, yeah, that's the problem there, Coach. Missouri's schedule. They could possibly shake up the SEC standings just because of that weak schedule.
I don't understand what you mean by this. With that schedule, they can win all the games. No one's moving them up. No. They won't get any first place vote. They won't get any second, third, fourth, or fifth. They will not be moved up to that schedule. They can win out, and they're going to be like an 8th seed. It's not good.
Nope.
Nobody believes it.
So one of the things we touched on on the previous week was for LSU was Toviano was suspended because of voyeurism, where he turned himself in. He recorded himself having sex with somebody, another lady without her consent. And
he did what?
Yeah, he recorded himself having sex with the lady without her consent. She found it on his computer. Huh?
He recorded a grape.
No.
He recorded himself. Yeah.
Yeah, a grape.
So yeah.
I think
now he has been reinstated to the school.
I don't think she liked the video all out.
Oh, so right. She didn't consent to the video. Whatever.
Yeah,
she didn't consent to the video.
That's fucking what they call revenge porn.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
exactly.
It's called voyeurism. And you know,
we got arrested on voyeurism.
Oh, I thought the voyeurism is when you snooping on somebody else. I didn't think you can voyeur yourself. That's wild.
Yeah.
And it's sad. He's from the city too, man. Come on, dog.
Outer body experience.
Y'all and Byron Murphy, y'all making us look bad.
So he is back, and he got reinstated to the school. He's back at practice.
They let Diddy back?
Yeah, he's got to clear his legal hurdles though before I think he can actually play, and I don't think there's any chance of that. So
just have a nice video with the girl saying you're sorry, and hopefully all goes out.
Better get hand over some of that NIL money.
Real beef.
You know it. You know it.
Young men and young ladies got to be careful out there.
Yeah, for sure. The other another big thing that's kind of going on in college is the whole Mel Tucker thing, right? So this was the coach from Michigan State, and he was accused now of was it sexual misconduct with this motivational speaker lady, right? Who was also abused before, right? And this is why she's
Tim Robbins. What is happening?
Wow. So yeah, but now he's suing Michigan State, I guess, for wrongful termination. I'm guessing.
Why?
Well, if you feel like you got fired for no reason,
there's a reason. I'm pretty sure they had some type of conduct policy in his contract.
No, but
he definitely broke that.
But he's still denying it all. And didn't they settle out or something like that? So if he still maintains innocent, he's like, yo, y'all, and there's no proof of it, y'all can me for nothing.
Basically, that's what it comes down to. Basically, you sit there, you can't. And you know what the crazy thing is? He can do this shit right now. The ball's on his court. You know why? Michigan's already in the fucking sink right now. Fucking grind up, all that shit. Michigan's fucking terrible. Organization's terrible. Basketball's keeping them alive, but football has been fucking traceful. Look at their schedule this year. I mean, they got Big Ten games because they're in the Big Ten, but look at man. This man actually had them doing some things before all the bullshit happened.
I'm kind of dirty.
I'm gonna throw two things out here to y'all.
Say what?
One, I'm gonna throw two things out to y'all regarding this. Okay. One, he pleasured himself on a phone call with her, and she filed a complaint in 2022.
Yes.
Nothing was done with that.
How does she know?
Because he told them that it was consensual phone sex. The second part of that equation is I'm just gonna throw out one name and why they had to do what they did. Larry Nassar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's an animal. So, literally less than human.
Yeah,
that's the guy. That's the Michigan State guy that was with the gymnastic people, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Like 40 years of no funny business. Like
no. Which I agree with what you're saying, Coach. But at the end of the day, like even like a little frickle, like you having a phone call with somebody and you over here trying to get the draws, can trigger the organization because they already been to something like this. Like that man made it bad for anybody at Michigan State to try to get a popping with anybody without consensual fucking contract or any sort.
Well, good. That's how it should be.
No, you're right. That's how it should be. But that's not how a lot of stuff is. And a lot of stuff gets in these situations because bullshit happens. You know what I'm saying? NASA, what he did is completely different. But anybody that does something in that frame mind, they're gonna
be heightened. It's gonna be heightened, and it should be.
Yeah. Well, my man should be fighting for his cheddar for real, though. Get your cheddar. Get your cheddar, homie.
Unless he did it, then go fuck yourself.
Yep. So let's talk about Shedeur Sanders.
Yo,
he's almost
Aaron Rodgers for me, and he hasn't even got to the league yet.
Well, that's what I want to ask. Like,
that's a strong statement, Will.
And I love his dad. Like, so this is weird for me.
Right, where do you think he gets drafted? based on Deion's involvement with everything, because like this article here from Bleacher Report, they're saying NFL execs are saying Deion is in charge. Everybody knows that. So how is this going to affect his draft status when it comes to him coming to the league? Do you think NFL teams are going to shy away from him?
No. LeVar Ball got. I mean, LeVar Ball. I almost said that LeVar Ball got drafted because he basically did the way he talked, but like, no, the one thing it's going to be a problem anyway. You already know whether his dad's involved or not, just the way that he's already carried himself. You already know that you're going to have I don't think going to be a bad person but just the complicated situation with this kid. Like, he's automatically going to come in the way we kind of saw with Khalid and how we feel about Marvin Jr. Like, they coming in as a pedigree. They're coming in being told that they've been the best their whole lives.
And he has.
I don't think he's any more entitled than the next guy. I think, yes, having Deion involved means they'll probably maximize his numbers in terms of contract that he can get, but those are still slotted anyway, so he can't really do too much. The only thing you want to take into consideration is when his rookie deal is up, if he's good enough, yes, then we're going to have to deal with prime time in a fucking room talking about money. That's future me's problem. Might not even be me as a coach in 4 years that's here. That's not my problem. That's also not a coach problem. That's a GM problem. I'm not worried about it. They're going to pick him. Somebody will pick him.
I'm going to say, so I was looking at a couple of mock drafts. Yeah, I'm that guy. They see him going as a top overall pick to the Broncos in most of them that I've seen.
To the Broncos?
Yeah.
Now, so Dale, here's where your question is more valid and where we can really discuss it. I don't think the Broncos should do that.
I don't either.
I think he still gets drafted high, 1, 2, or 3, but it better be a team, not the Broncos, I guess.
I see 4 other teams, 5 other teams he can possibly go to.
In the early stages. Who are they?
In the early stages. I'm going to say the Panthers.
Yeah.
They're maybe ready to pull the plug on that early.
They'll do it right away, except they got to be scared too that he doesn't even want to stay, that he doesn't want to be there. But
real quick about the Panthers, I heard they're not playing Bryce Young this preseason.
Why would you?
What you mean, why would you?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That offense was abysmal.
Right. And so you're going to send the guy whose confidence got shit on for a year out into preseason with guys who aren't ready, and you're going to look even worse and then start the season.
Yeah, you better send that whole starting lineup out there. Y'all get it together. Yes.
I mean, you can't.
The reason why, I kind of side with Dill in this case. Like, you have, like, what is he missing? Like, we want to see some. We don't want to wait till week 1 to see their improvement. We want to see their improvement right now.
Fellas, be honest. How many careers you seen made a break in a preseason game?
Oh, no. You're right. No.
That's not the point.
It is the point, though.
No. I get what you're saying, though. No.
Because you can break them out there, but you can't make them any better out there, really. Like, it's preseason.
You can't be sitting there worried about everybody getting hurt all the time.
Preseason is where you do when your franchise quarterback is 5'10", 190. Then you do.
You don't know if he's really your franchise guy yet.
Yes, you do. You spent the first overall pick on him. You do know that. Two of them.
I would play him the last
talking
two
about
games.
From him
I
right
would
now.
play him some snaps the last 2 games. Not a whole preseason, but I would play him some snaps. I would like to see something.
The preseason is to show what you can do. They already pretty much know what he can't do. You're not going to learn much from that.
Thus, back to my statement of they're already ready to pull the plug on this. They're going to throw him out there in the regular season. It is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. That doesn't sound like the franchise, Will.
Also, your entire stance implies that they're trying to win this year.
I mean, look, if I'm the coach, I need to be trying to win.
Too. If fans see him playing like they are,
they're not selling them. They're not buying them. If I go to a free preseason game
and doing the perfect match for them because they were selling tickets for as low as fucking $1.16 last year.
Right. But I bet you the beer's too expensive. Now, if I go in there for a preseason game and spend $100 on beer to watch that bum play and realize that that's what the rest of my season's gonna be. Good luck selling season tickets. You can't put them out there. For what?
In the words of my brother too, don't nobody want to see that. You heard?
I want to see that. I want to see that.
Now, this other team, I think might be the dark horse of it. The New York Giants.
Oh boy.
Big market.
We're doing this
go
now.
The Sanders ego.
They got neighbors there already. Yeah, I mean,
and the talk by from the GM during Hard Knocks was, okay, we need to get Daniel Jones some weapons and we need to protect him, and then we can decide if he's the guy. That's pretty much what I'm saying.
Still trying to see.
They're trying to decide if he's the guy. They're not sure.
That's made for TV moment.
But that's what you are when you're not winning. You got to decide if you got the guy or not, and that's where they at.
And these other three teams, the Seahawks, the Titans, and the Saints.
I'm doing no bullshit. The Saints will literally
the
have
best
a party.
for them.
They will party for the first 20 weeks before he hits on the field, and then be hungover, and then
he still be close to home.
Yeah.
But do you want Shador in Louisiana?
What's that supposed to mean?
No.
He's mouthy. He's mouthy. It ain't gonna fly too well down there.
You don't want the man being in trouble. That's all I say.
You know
he's mouthy, and for the most part of his career in life, he's been kept out of harm's way, and he won't be in Louisiana.
Nah.
New Orleans Saints not drafting another quarterback, man. That's not another one.
Ever again?
We don't need another quarterback right now. We need
some
wide receivers.
Is that you need wide receivers over quarterback? Is that your stance?
Yes, 100%.
This is outrageous.
Wide receivers.
You have a receiver who's possibly about to enter to top 15, top 10. You don't have a quarterback even in the top 20. Oh, I'm sorry. He's 15. He's 15. Olave's headed up to 15. Top 15 soon. Olave's nice.
I'm not saying he's garbage, but he's not proven. He's not a proven number one yet, honestly. Okay. But he's the best we got. He's the best we got. Absolutely, the best we got.
Considering what he had throwing to him.
Thank you.
he balls.
Damn it, Dale.
I already showed y'all the stats for Carr. He's quarterback.
I think the city be rocking with a guy like Shador over there, dog. No lie. I mean, we don't want.
You don't want me to stats argument, Dale. You don't want me to stats argument, Dale. Sorry,
but you over here talk about the Saints.
The Mac guy.
Do they need to draft another QB? Well, do they have one? We know this is the thing with Carr. I don't think any of us on this panel we dislike Carr. We Carr compared to the rest of the QBs down on the grinder. Listen here, I'll take him. And we talked about this last week over the rest of those bums at the bottom. Anybody ask them? Yeah. And we kind of went through this list last week, and then we had a line where it's kind of like we won't take him over this guy. But we know
we had him at number 15 or 16 or something.
We watched the QB kingdom. We see the QB kingdom, and we see the guys on the list potentially, maybe soon on their way out.
Dale, I
really started contention, and Derek Carr's one of them guys, and that's no disrespect to him. He's been playing so long.
Dale, you're really happy about the 15 spot, but 5 of the guys he's ahead just haven't played football yet and are probably better than him. So then what?
It's possible, but
it's likely.
I know what I got in Derek Carr, and he's a middle of the road quarterback. He's getting paid middle of the road money, and that's okay. Right now, I need to upgrade elsewhere. Get me some wide receivers.
It is an intervention. He needs to move on.
Like I said, Dale, I think the Saints are going to come out and win some football games early. I think so. That's just me. But reality is, how long can you go with Carr? How long? How long? All right, you signed him last year. This is year 2. How long realistically can you go with Carr as your QB? Do you wait another year? This guy comes in. These QBs. Do you wait to the draft after? What happens?
Yeah, and that's the other thing. How long are you going to be in the middle of the road as a team and never be able to draft high?
Okay. How is bottoming out working out for you, Will?
For us, bad decisions is why it hasn't worked.
All right. So let's talk about middle of the road.
But it's not where we're drafting. It's who. We're just dumb. That's all.
Bottoming out does not guarantee success on the other side. It does
not. But 9-8 football does guarantee you'll never do shit. It does guarantee that, right? 9-8 football, right? You ever making a Super Bowl run at 9-8? Are you even making a deep playoff run at 9-8?
Well, I can agree with you there. It gives you one thing, and that's a bunch of purgatory. And you do not want to be confused as a franchise. You do not want to be confused.
Look at these wide receivers, bro. Just look at this wide receiver core.
What are we?
Like, there is nothing beyond. If Olave gets hurt, bro, like, we're done.
Well, I don't like how you talk about Rashid Shaheed, bro.
He's a one-trick pony. He's a fast guy. Like,
when Olave got hurt, he stepped up and produced
and played well.
Come on, y'all. Y'all got St. Brown. Y'all got St. Brown, the Walmart version.
Yeah, we got St. Brown.
The Walmart version. The Walmart version.
We got the Walmart version of Nakua too. Hold on. Right here?
Oh, hold on. Y'all did make the signing of
Nakua.
Hey, you're coming along, Dale. You're coming along.
Yo, Marquez Callaway still on your roster. I expected
we just signed him back.
Oh, you signed him back? I'm like, how is that possible?
Like, we just signed him back.
I liked him when he played for y'all the first time.
This kid, Mason Tipton, is from Yale. All right, and he's balling out in camp right now. He's like the camp beast right now.
Yeah, but he's like 32. He went to Yale.
So that's what I'm saying, bro. We need help at receiver. That's what we need help at.
Is that why some people pick y'all to finish third in your division?
Maybe.
They could trade for a receiver.
I mean, I would love trading for Ayuk, but I'm not giving them more than 23, 24 mil a year.
Trade for CD.
Listen here, you go trade for Ayuk and let Ayuk get that money and be like, fuck it, get my stats with Carl get the hell out of here, bring this shit to it.
$30 million a year for 3 years. You wouldn't do that.
No.
Why?
No, $30 million a year? No.
Why?
It's a going rate for number ones.
No. He's not a number one. We haven't seen him be a number one yet.
We went over this.
Who's the number one in San Francisco, too?
The guy that's never fucking playing, Deebo Samuel.
Thank you, too.
So we've seen Ayuk in that spot a lot more times than often.
He's always in the spot.
No. I understand your point, Dale. If we've seen less of him as the number two and Deebo played a lot, but we see games that Deebo ain't playing. And Ayuk's there, but no. I didn't Dale. You have a point too, because we see where he's not a complete one yet. But how are we gonna know if he's a complete one if he's not put out there in the grass completely?
But he's had opportunities, just like you pointed out. And what happened to the offense? The offense suffers.
No,
but any offense, if you take their best player out, is gonna suffer.
But you just said he's the number one. How you can be the number one and the best player's out?
Because your best player doesn't have to be your number one receiver. Deebo isn't even really a receiver. You can make a case that he's a running back. And he doesn't face any number one corners, Deebo.
The trajectory of all the NFL this season, all the fantasy insiders, everything is really taking Ayuk as a fucking big deal. And I guess, Dale, you're the only person that's not going to take that bet, and I'm not mad with you because that money is a good payout. If he does not end up who everybody's expecting him to be.
Even if you pay him like a number one and he comes on your team and is only as good as a number two, you're still in an infinitely better situation than you were the day before.
I'm just looking at the average per year here.
Also, you can afford to pay him number one money and him not be a number one for 3 years because Olave is still on a rookie deal.
Yes. Absolutely. But I'm looking at the guys making 23, like Diggs, Ridley, McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, Metcalf. Like,
you have to consider age with these two, though, but that's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Like Ridley and Diggs, I'd take him over both of them right now moving forward because he's younger.
Okay.
and their problems.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got that's on that 25, 26 range? Like, there's no way. I mean, look, you can say that it might be a bit too much, but also it's not insane.
You see all these all these guys who may have not. All I know is in this market, he's gonna have a chance to get money and have a chance to see what is he a number one or is he a guy that could potentially be a good number two? And like you said, rookie contract with Olave. If he goes to the States, listen here, he's still the number one anyway in your mind. We all know this. You know what I'm saying?
Also, this is the same team that has easily a top 2 pass catching tight end and go 3-4 weeks without even throwing them a ball. So I just don't know if we can take the 49ers numbers and be like, oh, well, whatever he puts up in this system, it is what he is, because they don't really play normal football. Like, how often do they not use Kittle?
How do you negotiate that at the contract table? I mean,
it's not about the negotiation speaks for itself, because he's going to be like, yo, I've been playing great ball for you guys, and on top of that, someone else will give it to me. It doesn't matter what you think I'm worth. Someone else will give it to me. So trade. That's why he's going to get traded, because they're calling that bluff.
Okay.
Also,
I'm looking at.
He has
go ahead, Will.
He has an unofficial trade clause too, by the way.
Okay.
No trade clause. Unofficial no trade clause, because all he has to say is, I'm not going to sign with you. And then no one trades. So
coach. No, I went and pulled this real fast.
So Justin Jefferson getting 35, AJ Brown 32, I'm on around 30, Tyreek Hill 30, Waddle 28, Devontae Adams 28. Are you trying to pay him any of those kind of salaries?
Again,
if you're another team?
It's not really. If you're saying that he's automatically equal to those guys, but those guys will end up making more. This is going to be his first real deal. So, yes, it's probably going to be bigger than somebody's third or fourth deal. But no, I wouldn't want to pay. I mean, yeah, I don't want to pay him $30. But if I could pay him $30 million for 3 years, I wouldn't mind. Patriots, I wouldn't care if they did that.
Yeah, for 3 years, yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's unrealistic.
I mean, 4 years. So what? 4 years, 120, 130.
The rumor is he turned down 26 per
for how many
the
years?
49ers. For
really?
4 years.
4 years,
that's the rumor.
4 years, 26 per. So that means, yeah, that was 104, 105.
So to me, 23 is his market. That's what I'm willing to pay.
So he wants to be on the second team.
He's already been in the position to win, and he realizes that, like, yo, none of that.
Now.
Get your money, bro. None of that shit matters. You can try to win at the end. Like,
right. All that winning stuff. Yeah, forget that. I need to pay.
You can't feed kids hope. Like,
Patriots about to pay him 35, dog. We just gonna cut it out right now.
We probably would. We're dumb enough. We gave two different guys $33 million deals. It's a bargain.
What number do you think Lamb is going to get, Coach?
Say again.
What number do you think Lamb is going to get?
I think he'll get 30.
Okay.
Either 29 or 30.
You good with that too?
I'm just want him to sign.
They don't have a choice to be good with it.
I just need him to be. I just need him to sign on the dotted line so we can stop hearing this mess. So I can just fucking start the season and get rolling. That's what we want. We don't want to deal with no issues. We're dealing with enough as it is.
Well, last Friday they gave him another proposal, him and Dak.
Oh, both of them, huh?
Last Friday. Yeah.
Dog, this is the end of the Cowboys right here, man. Listen here. This is the end. This is the end right here. And if this is the end, we're gonna have a good end to it. Let's just say that. We've been riding this shit till the wheels fall off, man. Get that man his money. I don't know what to do with that, but that's gonna be in the lineup regardless. He's never had that DNA to not go on the field and perform. Yeah, man. But CD gonna get paid. I can't wait for the day that they anchor it on all platforms. CD's been paid. He's a high-paid receiver, and all these goddamn people that think Dallas is in trouble because they're not going to sign him. Be quiet. This is what we talked about in the beginning. The NFL does this. The NFL loves to do this. They're not the NBA where they just throw something in your face because they know they can. The NFL knows they can marinate stuff. Let stuff wait. Still got preseason here. Still got a lot of things to figure out. CD's deal don't need to come now. But this
right
man
now. Justin
big deal
Jefferson
for,
average salary is $35 a year.
Who?
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Average salary is $35 a year. After that, AJ Brown at 32, and then St. Brown and Tyreek Hill at 30.
Mm-hmm.
Then Waddle's at 28.
Waddle like 28.
Between 29 and 30.
I think CD gets about 32. That's just me.
All right. Harrison Buckner, the kicker for the Chiefs, cashed in. He got a 4-year extension, $17 million guaranteed. It's good money for the kicker for sure. They wouldn't got punt guard too to be their punter.
They
Townsend.
If y'all didn't know.
No,
Seems like a lot of
the kid who got in trouble. Yeah, they got him.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a rough day. He's with Buffalo last preseason, right?
No,
right, and then they cut him because of all the allegations.
Yeah, he never really got to play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah, man, Buckner, shout out to him, man. Went from saying women should wash dishes like back in the day to getting paid. I mean, how do you write this story out for it to be true? Like, you know, the way everybody was talking was like Kansas City was going to kick him in the mud, release him, you know, because he didn't agree with the guys. You know who the guys are, you know, 87-15. You know, but at the end of the day, man, you need this is what they're going to come. This is the Kansas City Chiefs in the future. You have your guys. You have your championships. You got your stars. Now you make your stars that not even part of the team, and then your kicker probably becomes your most important news topic of the season because he's speaking his beliefs. Whatever happened to somebody speaking his beliefs? You know what I'm saying? Like, this man stood on his own. I'm not saying I agree with things he said, but hey, this is what he is. You know, he's a man. He's able to speak his mind, how he feels. He got him paid, though, at the end of the day. That's the thing to me. He got paid. So how do the Chiefs really feel about this shit? You can't. This is one thing we learned. Yeah, athlete. I mean, yeah, you could be a doofball. They think this is doofball stuff he did. Because this is not a heinous act. He didn't do nothing crazy. Yeah, athlete, you're talented, you're going to get paid. He's been nothing but one of the best kids in football. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to get back into, they get paid to be athletes. They don't get paid for political views. They don't get paid for that shit. I know there's a new world, but we got to stop this shit. The man's on the field pitting up hella shit. Because he said something, you want your kicker to be quiet? I mean, we said this too a couple months ago. Kickers, coaches, GMs, everybody's going to be on the scope now. Everybody's going to be in the media, and you're going to hear some stuff that you probably don't want to hear, but you're going to hear. Straight up. I feel like. Shout out to the man. Get your bread. You heard me?
All right.
Heard.
Well, I think that's a good place to wrap things up. Y'all want to bring up one more thing, or?
Yeah, we need to bring up one more thing. What the hell is that on your? What's that on your shirt? Not playing with you. I'm fucking with you, dog. I can't. Will, I can't fuck with the Patriots, man, unless they're good, dog. I don't even think I got any more ammo for the Pats right now.
It's pointless. You can kick us while we're down all you want.
You know why I can't, Will? Because
all
y'all
your kicks are padded by rings.
Y'all still got some ammo. The Saints, though, listen here, week 2, baby. That's what we're going to talk about right now. I've been hearing that there's a little STWF thing going on week 2. Y'all making me about to break bank in my pockets because I think I'm interested in this festivity.
Come on down, Yankees.
I'm coming down. I think I might have to. It may not be of choice now. I've been hearing ramblings, you know, throughout the chats. You know, possibly just going down, man. You have to look into some information. Place to stay. Yeah, maybe me and Dale could be roommates for a couple of days. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? One of us may not be at the game the next day. But
trying to get hijacked.
No. Let's talk about one more thing, man. I'm gonna just throw something out. I'm just throw something in the woodwork real quick, man. We've been going through obviously teams and divisions, man. But this always is a key in the season is head coaching. Real talk. I don't know if y'all talked about it earlier. But head coaches, man, like we have a whole bunch of coaches that's on the hot seat. We named the coach in Chicago earlier. We'll exit him out this conversation right now because we already named him. Who's another coach that's like right? Who's going to be the first? Let me hear. Who's going to be the first coach fired this season?
Dennis Allen.
Dennis Allen. Who's that? Vikings.
Saints.
No, we're talking about Saints head coach.
Oh! Dennis Allen Saints. I'm gonna go on this. I don't think it's gonna be him.
Who?
I think it might be Buffalo's coach.
Oh, what's his name?
McDermott.
Yeah, he could go.
McDermott.
I think he might get a little bailout by the fact that their team's in shambles now.
Yeah, he might get that little shamble, but now the defense is kind of, they installed, and he's like a defensive mind, right? Or offensive mind.
Defense? More defense.
He's a defensive guy.
Definitely ain't offense.
They
I know, right?
So now they hope for that offense
to run the ball.
They hope for that offense to continue the way they did last year and the schemes and the ways they was working, after they fired Ken Dorsey. If that doesn't work, then I think he's getting fried.
Okay. I'm trying to find a good one here.
Because I can't say my coach in Dallas. I can't say Dallas had a bad start and then Mike McCarthy gets fired before the trade deadline. See, if I was not a fan of the Cowboys, I would have said Mike McCarthy first. But I got to be honest.
That would be the best move for the show.
What's the defense coordinator that we just lost? What's his name? I'm drawing a blank.
Oh,
Quinn.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go out on a limb. If things don't go the way they're supposed to, or like they might go, he will be the elder statesman coaching in NFC East next year.
Oh shit! Yeah, everybody can get canned. Yeah, that checks out.
I think Sirianni's on the hotter seat than McCarthy.
Really?
And you listen here.
Yeah, it's rough.
And another question:
the quarterback had issues last year.
Will Bill Belichick take one of these jobs eventually?
Bill, come coach my Gators, please.
He looked right into the camera when he said
that. Real with you?
You meant that.
I don't want him. No. I don't want Bill to be in that situation. You know why? Because what's my guy's name? Y'all know my guy. Y'all know my guy Urban. I don't want Belichick to become Urban 2.0.
No.
He's already got to think for the young chicks. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know. Yeah. No, we saw him with the slut walk. That was crazy. I don't think he'll do it, but I do think if he was to go back to college and figure out I think it would give him the shot of youthfulness that he needs to that's the one thing that Bill had a problem with, adapting to the league changing.
That's what the college game is all about, bro.
But I know, and that's what I'm saying. He'd be forced to do it there. He'd be forced to do it. So
he was not a proponent of the NIL from
he won't do it. I'm saying he's all set on all of that, but
trust me, people trying to get out of college to go to NFL, they're not going back the other way.
Yeah, Bill is going to go somewhere where he got the best chance to win, so he can break the all-time coaching record.
Yeah, he wants to win games. I think he wants one more too, because Brady got one more. So,
where's he from? What is he like? 15 games back or something like that?
Yeah, it's like a season worth. If it's a real good season, probably 2 mediocre seasons.
Dare I say he end up in the 2-1-4?
I don't know my area codes.
That's my area code.
Oh.
One dude's old.
It'd be fun.
That right there is like
not with Dak throwing that many picks, though. That motherfucker's gonna be handing the ball off a lot if he'll go there. I assure you. Y'all better be ready to see a lot of this.
Oh man, dog.
Yeah, I can't figure out an actual coach to get fired, man. Like I'm having a hard time with this.
All right, let me take a look right quick. See if I can help Bill get to where he's trying to go.
Cause like the usual suspects, I mean, like they all dealing with new coaches right now.
The Giants, which he has history with, will be a. Who did they just sign a coach?
That's the special teams guy they got from the Patriots a couple years ago, right?
Apple, right?
Oh, so yeah, fucking bye. Like, we'll get the version of you we wanted. Yeah, okay. Like, I can see him doing that.
Got ties to the Giants.
That's what I'm saying. Like Giant ties. This would be fun too. Oh, and he would be petty as shit and do this. Salah's on the hot seat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will he go back after he turned him down?
Ooh, I think it would be hilarious.
Load the roster for the most part.
Look ahead.
See,
Jets,
I think
Jets at this point is fishing for shit, so they will go fish for him again.
Yeah, but I think if the Jets suck, it's gonna be their offense that suck and not the defense. His defense has always been pretty good. He's in control of the defense. So firing him would screw the whole team up.
No. Yes and no, but like, don't get me wrong. Yes, he is a defensive coach. But there's no doubt in my mind that Bill could come in and be a better defensive coach with the same unit. I believe in Bill's defense.
Hall of Fame coach. And
then he'll turn around, and I would love to say that we know he'll put somebody good in charge of the offense, except we just seen him do the Matt Patricia experiment. But, like, I don't think he would do it again, is all I'm saying.
That was some weird crap, bro.
I think he got really upset with Kraft and how Matt went over his head to Kraft, and he was just like, this fucking Matt kid, all right, if you guys want him, have him. He's a bum. And then we saw that, yes, he in fact was a bum.
They didn't want both of them. They didn't want none of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Kraft running the table, dog. Told y'all motherfuckers, man.
What other team?
It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Kraft Jones, baby.
You know it would be storylines galore.
McVay going where?
No, not McVay going, Bill. Storylines galore if he went back to the same, or he went to the place that Brady got his extra ring with. Tampa.
Yeah, he should be on the hot seat.
He's on the hot seat.
Sucks, bro. He's got to be out of there. And they obviously don't think that it's Baker's fault because they signed him. So they're like, we like you, Baker. We have receivers. We have a solid defense.
Nice weather. I think he's got a boat down there. He'll be hanging out with Jimmy Johnson.
I'm just saying. And if he goes there and wins a ring without a Tom Brady at quarterback, that's
a wash.
You know, it's a wash, but it's actually more impressive. Replacing a coach versus replacing Tom Brady is a much different thing. Like,
Dale's like, I ain't hearing that.
Yeah.
You know, I also hate to say this too, but the freaking Raiders.
Yeah.
So Antonio Pierce, I mean, I know you just got the job.
The thing about the Raiders would be great. The problem with the Raiders is how much does Mark Davis want to still be involved, because Bill's not having that.
Well, guess what?
The other reason why I don't know about Dallas, because Mr. Burns.
I say this about the Raiders though, and why that's interesting. Because you got your mans down there, dog. Got your man's Tom down there. Tom can talk to Mark a little bit.
Tom who?
Maybe. He talked to him good enough to get some stake in the team.
Tom
Telesero?
What?
Tom Brady being involved with the Raiders?
Tom Brady.
Yeah, he owns a percentage of the team, right? Like 10%.
Yeah, Tom Brady won the Raiders win.
Oh, so you just solidified the reason he'll never go there.
Oh, no. I say this because when he was in New England, it was more like, okay, Brady, we seen Brady take over. But at the same time, it was a tug of war between them guys. But now Belichick is out the league, looking back to fish for a job. Brady's in the league right now. I think that would be. It
won't be in a place where anything named Tom Brady could be his boss. Absolutely not.
Tom Brady about to be Belichick's boss.
He will never do that shit.
I scratch your back. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Tom could tell him, you could come here, we'll overpay you, and I'll come out of retirement, and Bill's gonna be like, shut the fuck up.
I'm good.
All set. Think I'll go coach the Panthers instead.
Ooh. Now hold on. Now Belichick will get some people in the seats.
Huh?
Now,
that'd be the most pathetic thing ever if the Panthers sell tickets because Belichick's their coach. That's awful.
Hold on. Didn't Doug Rivers get traded for like 3 picks, like 2 second rounders or something like that?
Worst trade. Just wasted picks on a shit coach.
Crazy dog. This world's wild, dog. That's once upon a time. That's how we pictured like Bill Belichick when he was like going to the Patriots. Still, like if he was to ever go to another team, he would get traded compensation because that's the type of coach he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did Sean Payton get traded basically for picks?
Didn't he?
Yeah.
Because the contract wasn't up.
Plays fucking. What I said in the beginning, man. Fucking pants ain't even fucking turning green. No dirt on them. Fucking being privileged as fuck, man. But shout out to those guys, man. They deserve it.
He's ranting at this point. I love it.
Feel better?
Your pants have to get dirty, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Everybody getting good money so clean, dog. Imagine when they get dirty. Shit.
What are you even talking about?
No, this is what I'm talking about. We talked about earlier, Cliff Kingsbury and how he got the whole Arizona job thing, and we just basically said he got it off basically just being over there, just being fly. Like, I mean, the systems and all that he was doing, but when he really got in the league and he had to really put his feet in the dirt and they got dirty, there's nothing really much he could do. And we really seen what he was at the head coach. Now
he just had no plan. He just had no plan B. His offense actually was pretty good. He just had no plan B. When people figured out how to stop it, he was like, "Oh, y'all could actually stop this," and he had no other option after that.
Everybody was on the airways like the first 15 plays. After that, we could beat y'all. It was kind of like Arizona wasn't the same after that shit.
Shout out to everybody though. I holler at you fellas, man. I gotta be on the move, yo. Y'all be good. Appreciate y'all.
All right, man. All right, be good, man. I'm coming to your crib, dog. Get some of those
Oh no, you ain't touching my butterscotch crimpets, bro. I'm sorry. You can have anything else in my house. Butterscotch crimpets.
Hey.
Y'all be good, man. I'm house, yo.
Be like, brother.
Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that joined us, sure. And definitely all of the people in the chat and watching us live, and the ones who hadn't said anything. Hello to you too.
Hello, everybody, man. Shout out to you guys. Always here, but never talk. But in all your head, man, so we can respect that.
Yep. Coach, got any shout outs?
Shout out to you fellas, man. Definitely appreciate y'all hanging out doing that thing tonight. Football season, we open the show. Football season is upon us. I can't wait. Shout out to people who already reached out to me. Like, we have a great tailgate season this year. Got a lot of people coming into town. Looking forward to it. Nothing but love.
Sweet.
Sweet. Shout out to all you
guys.
Man, showing love. We got a member of the group, man. Condolences to my man Frank, man. Frank Bolog, man. Passed away over the weekend, man. He's a great member of the STWF group, man. Always show love in the shows, man. Always great comments, great conversation. We wish for one day to have him on our platform. We tried a few times, man, but wasn't successful. But in all, condolences to himself and his family, man. Definitely a tough time. Definitely a good dude, man. So I see you again, brother, man.
Most definitely.
Yes, indeed. All right, man. You want to take us out?
Yes, baby. Guess who playing? I think he's playing Thursday.
Find this podcast and others on STWF TV, the podcasting network, wherever you get podcasts.